Okay, so I'm back now. Sorry, nawala ako. Yeah, I'm trying to fix lang ha, saglit. Ayan. So again, good afternoon, and yes, welcome to my ITMGD class. So to my to my students, can you tell your classmates that we're going to start now? Yes, good afternoon ulit. Ayan. Nawala ang camera ko. Saglit. Ayan. Ayan. So, good afternoon. Okay, so, ayan. I'm so sorry for the troubleshoot because nga, naman, it's really, it is live. So, it's really common to have a problem, no? Like, ayan, the chicken is, ang lakas ng pokpok sa kabilang kwarto. Well, anyways, so this afternoon, again, like I said in our messenger, that we'll be continue discussing about the different types of photography. No, so let me share now my screen. Though it was in the ano no website. Ayan. And the different types of photography. So I will stop my share screen, then transfer share. Ayan. Share screen. Sana yun different. Ayan. So, ayan na. So, we have, just let's review lang saglit. Madami na pala, no? And so, we discuss about the different types of, ano, no? Photography. We have this astrophotography. So, astrophotography are for, ano, no? Yung when we try to capture the stars and yung sa moon, 'di ba? Mostly pag full moon, ang ganda picturean ng ano 'no, ng ating moon. Then we have also the black and white. Since black and white, especially 'pag dili ka satisfied sa colors, like for example, mag-design ka, so it will be nice to put it your image no to black and white since it is good for the design which is colored no. Kasi 'pag magde-design ta for example brochure 'no, mag-design tag brochure then ang imong, design color is di kay siya mag-match because of the color of the picture. So, we just adjust it to black and white 'no. So, we have business photography and we will have, we end at 'di ba dito sa ano ngayon, monochromatic ba 'yun? Yan, fashion photography and film photography, ayan. Then fine art photography. So ito talaga si fine art 'no, talagang artistic siya masyado. Then of course yung common I always do this one as well 'no, this, food photography kung ano yung ulam namin. So of course siyempre kung masarap yung ulam mo ay saka mo yan siya pipicturean 'no. Kasi kung hindi naman masarap yung ulam mo then, you will not even to think na picturean siya. Kaya, I know there are some of you here, we are friends in FB, yeah, nag-upload po kog mga food photography, ayan. And food photography as well could be an advertisement type because you will advertise it to your, what we call, sa inyong mga ano 'no, business. Then we have this golden hour photography like what I've said, last Wednesday that itong golden hour photography pala is this is we are going to take this shot pag sunrise and sunset no. So diyan diha man jud na mo golden ang atong sunlight na. Ayan. Then of course holiday photography, we have these holiday seasons no, or what types of holiday do we have. Just recently we celebrated the Valentine's Day, so that could be then the Chinese New Year, the New Year's Eve, and yun, Christmas Eve. Then indoor photography, so usually, yeah, pang indoor talaga, no? Of course, you will have this indoor photography, yun namang talagang may architectural siya. But you can take photo naman in your house, no? Of course, hindi naman tayo mahiya kasi bahay natin yan. So, I know we are not so rich like the photo being displayed in our screen right now. So, at least meron tayong bahay, no? Yan, indoor photography. Ayun pala, infrared. Like what I've said din na exploring the Mars, no? It's not really that the how I call that one, the camera that you're using is like the one that we are using right now. I have read some articles that you're using infrared, no? Especially the sun, capturing the sun, diba? It's not really the common um camera that we are using, but it's really some of it are the Blu-ray ba yun, or the infrared. Kaya ganun silang picture, kasi kung natural camera lang talagang as in white, no? Silaw kayo siya. Pero yung far jud ang ano, no, katong sana capture, it's an infrared, or what kind of ano is that. So ayan, because in infrared din naman we can see like colors that cannot be with ano, para din siya monochrome, no? Then we have this, of course, this landscape photography dealing with capturing the great outdoors. So landscape photography focus on trees, deserts, beaches, mountain ranges, lakes, rivers, and all other aspects of the natural world. Landform, weather, changing seasons, and ambient light are all aspects of this photographic niche. So wildlife photography often overlaps with this genre. Okay? So landscape photography, ayan. So it's an iceberg, no? Well, you can picture naman din mountains, no, yung sa like yan sa Baywalk, pwede rin yung sa Baywalk, 'di ba? So makita nato dito ang our very own and well respect and the Mount Hamiguitan Range. Not Mount Hamiguitan, the World UNESCO Heritage Site ni Mount Hamiguitan. Then, ayan. Another photography is a lifestyle photography. So this genre of photography capture people in real life situations, telling stories about their lives in a way that documents the scene while still being artistic. So most often scenes are posed or directed by the photographer, but the imagery is meant to appear as natural as possible. Okay? So sometimes lifestyle photography is shot candidly. So pwede po siya candid photography, no? Or yeah, mura po siya what happened? Ayan. So lifestyle talaga is yung ano, the common that we are doing right now, no? But the best photo for this one is though this is a lifestyle talaga, but let's make it as candid para mas attractable siya. Like this one, kaning nagbike bitaw sa right side. So candid siya pero pina-lifestyle, no? Or lifestyle siya pero pina-candid. Ayan. Then ito, a typical ano, no, tapok-tapok, or well, the one that we are ano, like with our friends, no, mag-jam sa atong friends. Ayun. Ito, long exposure photography. Um, so long exposure photography, also known as time exposure or slow shutter photography, uses a long duration of shutter speed to capture stationary aspects of a scene sharply while blurring or smearing the moving aspects. So it differs from conventional photographic practices as it captures an image over an extended period of time instead of in a single snapshot. Okay, so ito tong long exposure. Ayan. So si long exposure like this one, is this ano? Para man siyang ano, yung electric fan. So, morning kaibahan sa ano, no, long exposure. So, 'pag long exposure is ano bitang 'di ba kung picture mo for example sa Baywalk, matinga mo pag-picture niyo hayag kaayo labi na ang kaning, like for example if this is yung, street lights 'no. So 'pag dili siya long exposure, so ang light ani is marang pangit. Pero 'pag long exposure siya mo deeper, ayan, so makita nimo ang line murag ang iyang light rays jud. Then mas munindot jud. Then as well kung, long exposure talaga is ayan makita na jud ang stars. So nice kayo, I like this one. So, unsa man ni, cactus ba ni? Sa ba? I don't know what happened to this one pero tingnan niyo ang ganda. It's a cactus, 'no? Bakit nagka-color siya? Then eto. So this one, it's a long exposure, 'no? It's, this was ano, parang may gi-handle-an siya na anong lights. Then 'pag long exposure kasi it will took, mga pila ka seconds, 'no? So you can move the lights, 'no? By moving the lights, then you can create like this one. You can even, write names na 'no? Yung sa lighter 'no, 'pag long exposure, ayan, sulat lang jud ka. Then, of course, if you are a pro, then you can do this one. Then of course, this is, symmetrical, no? Kung anong di talaga dito, ganun din. So parang gidoble lang para just to form, no? So ganito silong. Now macro. So also called macrography or simply macrography. So macro photography captures extreme close-ups of often very small subjects. So like insects and plants or flowers are popular subject matter in this genre. So other macro imagery can include close-up shots of food, water droplets, everyday items such as fabrics or feathers, toys, ice, jewelry, and other abstract patterns and textures. Ayan. So si macro pina-zoom jud ni, no? Like si macro is for shall we say if we are going to compare it to our mice to our eyes rather, so that the it's not capable talaga, no, cannot be seen with our naked eye, no, like this one. I think this is really a super macro because as you can see it's really different pictures na, no. It's like they are using this microscope rather. Then of course ito pag macro din maganda din siya sa flowers kasi nga we just so like this one, for sure this one first scene nimo ani if you cannot ano jud, you did not appreciate this flower. Pero pag macro nimo, diha jud ang ano, diha nimo ma-appreciate, ingani din siya nabulak, how beautiful it is. Pero katong wala pa siya gi-macro ayun. Yes Peter, baba ang shutter speed. Okay? So that's the macro photography. Then another example, ayan. So it could be very nice talaga in capturing insects, no? Before we didn't know that insects pala, we thought that there's only two eyes. But zooming in, no, daghan jud ay kay ni mata ning mga insects, no. Example, unsa man siya? I think this is a grasshopper. Then tingnan niyo, it is really a transparent, no, pala ang color aning grasshopper, no? Parang murag unsa gyud mo siga kanang luminous siya ba, no? Ayan. Though of course nani murag pasigaan ba si og kuan or we don't know what kind of light is it, but as you can see musinaw jud siya mo reflect mo rainbow ang iyang yes skin, not skin but yeah, but we just call it the cover of the or scale. Milky Way photography, so similar to space photography. So it is a photography focused on capturing images of the Milky Way in the night sky. So like I try to attempt this one doing doon sa Panuntungan Ridge. However, I could not do it because na naman I don't have this I don't know, this high-end camera, but as you can see, wow. No? Tingnan niyo ang ganda ng Milky Way. So by looking at the stars above, no? Sabi nga ni Ka Ernie Baron that bilangin mo man ang pieces ng buhangin, mas marami pa ang between kaysa sa buhangin, no? If I don't know if you yeah, he just said if you compare the sun in the earth, stars is mas daghan pa jud daw ang stars, no? Then yeah, every star, if you can select this one, every star has its solar system. Then we don't know if this ano talaga, if this star na ato nakita like this one, I'm pointing this white dot here, is it a solar system ba or basin another na po na siya na ano, parang Milky Way din, no? So we really don't know how big is the universe is, no? Well, as what Dragon Ball says, we have 16 universes, no? Including na yung nasira pa kasi na wish granted man ni Android 17. Ay 6 ay 17 to ma-return pero it so happen na nabalik po dahil itong uban na universe na give wipe out na dati. And we have now the minimalist photography. So minimalist photographies are captures a scene using limited or minimal elements. Color lines, patterns, shapes, and textures can play with a big part in these types of photos. Ayan. So, ayan, minimal lang. Pero as you can see talaga meron siyang, this minimalist can also be this, yung kanina, tong artistic photography, no? Pero minimal kasi nga, it's like this giant wall pink, no? Pink wall rather than a door and a sky. So, mora dyan na. Wala dyan siya other object. Then, the first na shadow. Pero as you can see, this is a great photography, no? Limpyo kay siya. Minimal na dyan. Tapos, napatay kaning ano, dire, kaning lines. Ayan. Like this one, airplane, turbines, and of course, this one, the boat. And it's not, yeah, still a boat, no? Ayan, newborn photography closely related to family photography. Newborn photography focus especially on capturing images of newborn babies. So this type of photography can include the patterns but can parents but can also capture the child alone in a cozy or cute setting. So let's see this example. Ayan. So ito yung si mama niya. So obviously it is a cesarean baby kasi kayon may tahi. Then yung ay wala lang itong example na ano. Yung sometimes photographer will really try to set up no. Some babies they let them sleep muna then put it in a basket in a anywhere basta may ano lang siya magandang setup. But this time ayan, iba din tong technique na gigamit ni photographer. Night photography. So all photos taken at night fall under the category of night photography. Camera settings must be adjusted and sometimes special techniques are used in order to capture images in these low light conditions. Ayan. Ganda talaga ng ano niya. Kuha niya na photography. I mean itong the couple owl. Wait lang ha. Ayan, okay na. No, ang ganda. So what's good pa dito is that na-capture niya talaga yung yellow eye ng mga owls, no? Then siguro yung nag-camouflage siya sa kulay, no? Then as you can see, as in blurred jud kay yung likod din, no? As in, wow, maganda. Then first this one, night photography, ayan. I'm not really sure about this red moon or this full moon, no? But if this is really happened, then I think this is from the country of where the moonrise talaga is dako jud kaayo siya, no? Then like this one also, actually pag if you're using your phone, yung normal phone, di nimo ni makita ang ano, kaning bukid. Pero if you're doing this one, yung parang long exposure siya, so ayan mo labas jud ni kaning bukid, no? Then as makita ninyo, wow, how tall is this mountain? Tall ba or how high rather? Okay? Just kung mag-avalanche pack, kuaning ano, community. Then pet photography, so a subset of family photography. Pet photography focus on capturing beloved two-legged and four-legged friends. Birds, cats, dogs, horses, bunnies, hamsters, and even fish can be captured in a portrait manner for a family to cherish. Okay? Ayan, we have these cats. Lovely cats. Ang laki ng kanilang mata. And then, ayan. Then we have the hamster. So, ayan, ibutang iyang background. Yan sa itong pet. So, kind of very cute. Unta, wala lang ni iyang kamot, no? This, ano. Unsa kaya ini siya na, ano, iro? Golden retriever, no? Butan, jud kaya ni sila. Ay, miskan saon. Miskan dili ka ko niya. Amo ba? Mo lambing jud siya sa imuha. Mo dami ah. Then, photojournalism. So, a form of journalism. So, photojournalism uses images to tell a news story. Although it is closely related to other types of photography such as documentary photography, street photography, still life photography, or war photography. So it is unique in that it must be meet strict ethical standards. Work needs to be honest, impartial, and must tell a visual story meeting journalistic terms. Ayan, so parang din siya documentary ang photojournalism, no? Ayan, because it's really tells a story like this one. So we really don't know why this car is ano, or maybe this car was owned by a political ano, then park lang siya. And this one, refugees are welcome here. So it's like a home shelter. So putting the banner. So this could be really for photojournalism. Ito yung gusto ko because this is one of your of the activity you will be doing. So portrait photography captures a portrait of a person or group of people. So portraiture is a challenging genre of photography because it needs to use lighting, backdrop, and posting to convey the personality of the subject in a single shot. Then self-portraits and silhouettes as well as headshots also fall under this genre. Okay? So let's see if ayan. So as ako napansin po dun, sorry. Kani mag-portrait photography talaga sila. It will really nice to the background one color lang jud, no? Or pwede po minimalist dalawa pero as you can see dapat jud mo contrast pod siya like this one kang tatay it's how I call this one is aquamarine blue or light blue, then of course ang iyang gisuot is dark blue. So, okay kayo siya para mulabas dyan siya. Then, dapat siya pa-flower. Well, this flower sana, it could be white, not this orange. Yeah, same rose. Oh. No? Maganda sana kung white to para mulabas po siya. But anyways, kung mo dyan ani isang target is kanisi tatay and not with the rose. Because if you also put this color of the rose will be white, then mawala po ang attention po when you took a photography po kasi, sa ko alam po din technique ha, when you try to take a picture, then, ang naput sa imong, set sa imong mind is, where will be the first landing pag magtanaw ang isa ka audience. Ayan, no? Usually, pag portrait, of course, naramid yun na sa naong, sa tanan sa naong. So usually ang center mo jud sa nang isang nose, of course ayaw pud sa mouth. Wala may there's something ano, nakangangalan siya pero ang first droplet jud nimo anis dire jud sa drop sa imong panglantaw ba, no? Dire jud na sa center. So dire ka sa ilong, no? Of course dito kay tatay, ayan. Dire siya. Pero kay kung dito, of course, na shade man siya sa ano. Pero kung naputi ni siya, sumawala ang attention nimo, malipat po diretso dire. No? Ayan. So, anyways, like I said, if you were really pursuing this hobby as photographer, then you can make your own, ayan, you can make your own techniques. So, like this one, of course, ang first drop jud ani is ang eye because he's having a eye-to-eye contact. Then, ma-move ka diri sa iyang ba na kani, unsa kay ni siya nasakit pod ka na magputi bitaw, no? Yan, para siyang cow, no? Ayan. Then we have this product photography, like an advertisement photography, so belonging to commercial photography. Product photography focuses on capturing objects for advertising purposes, sorry. So we have also the catalogs, brochures, and websites all use product photography to show their goods. Ayan. So product photography. Okay? Then real estate photography. Are you working right now as a real estate agent? So definitely, if you will have, will be working as a real estate broker, ang tawag na, then you should present also as well the real estate, ano no, I mean, yung place talaga. So, are often used for commercial purposes to sell a home or a workspace to showcase a beautifully executed design in editorials. So, we have the interior photography and exterior photography both fit as a subgenres of this category, which is the real estate photography. Ayan. Super ganda ng area. Bahala, pangit ka, ayaw ni, di ba? And this could be a frame photography. Look at, because look, na siya frame, tas na diri ang kuan, no? Pero kung na lang kay diri ka naglingkod, makita ka, tanggalon yung mess up. This could be a frame photography, no? Ninduta pa ni sa view, no? And real estate, you will really advertise din, no? Ang real estate na ginapabenta. Ayan. So, ganyan. Pink na pink. Opa. Vice President Lenny. Seascape photography. So, sinong mga mahilig sa dagat, no? So, also called ocean photography, seascape photography is a subcategory of landscape photography that focuses on capturing seas and oceans. Sometimes other objects or subjects are in the shot, such as people in the water or on boats. Islands, cliffs, and other geological formations may be captured as well, alongside marine wildlife. Coastal photography is a niche in seascape photography. Ayan. Oh, wow. So, ayan. Sa ni ipi-ipo sa dagat. Sa to spout? Ay, nakalimot ko. Ang ipo-ipo kay sa dagat. Sorry. Ayan. So, grabe ang waves. Oh. Kita dyan ni and this one, of course. Then, social media photography. So, is an all-encompassing genre of photography that uses images for social media posts in Instagram, IG, Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, or in any other social network. Images to tend to have still life or editorial qualities to them, but fashion photography, product photography, food, and other types of photography are also often incorporated in social media posts. No? So, ayan, mostly atong gina-post sa atong Instagram, IG na to, Facebook, and Pinterest. Or, yeah. Then ito, one of the difficult, yeah, for me, it's a difficult because a sports photography is a moving photography, mangod siya, no? No? So, kailangan dyan mo, yung high-end yun na picture para mo pag-capture nimo mo stop ito siya. So the act of capturing sports imagery is known as sports photography. So this type of photography is often considered to be a branch of photojournalism, particularly with regard to professional sports. So sports photographers often work for newspaper or sports magazine, but may also create imagery for advertising purposes. Amateur sports photography usually belongs to the vernacular photography niche, in which the focus is on capturing the everyday life of regular people. Ayan. So ito, pwede po siya katong golden hour, no? Uh, this one I'm talking like for she's playing on a skateboard and they are playing basketball, no? So it's really hard to capture this one because kasi it is a moving. Ayan. Like, yeah, this one, the skim board. Katulad, there's a ano nito, yung photography competition, no, sa the Hikan, no, or some, that was, I think that was celebrated in Sambuokan. Then most of them really capture this skimboarding. However, the one who won that that photography competition, uh, He just not the sports, no, I mean not the skateboarding who highlighted the event, but like ano lang, it's like a tourist spot. It's like a tourist boat na nagbira bitaw siya ng PC para mo landing na kumbaga, then ayun tas nakita ang tibuok dahikan. So mo to siyang nadaog. Dili aning crucial. Of course ako crucial kay ning ano no, kani mga nagdulag skimboard, pero ayun, na-feel ni sila atong katuna siya na capture. Pero yes, it's really ano din promoting tourism no that time, which is the dahikan. Okay, so moving on, hapit na ta. Still life photography. Wait. Still life photography is another overarching genre of photography in which animate objects are arranged in a aesthetically pleasing manner and shot for either personal, editorial, or commercial use. So images usually incorporate some artistry with the photographer having creative leeway in how to arrange the composition of the shot. Lighting and framing also play an important part of this setup. Ayan. So, marami po siyang, ano, no, fashion. Ayan. What's it? Surreal? Surreal photography or surreal? I'm sorry. Yeah. Having trouble on surreal. Surreal. Similar to abstract photography, in the final image is not always immediately recognizable. Encourages photographers to find unique perspective to capture, part of a wider surrealist cultural movement that began in 1920s. Surrealist photographers used dark room tricks and optical illusions to produce dreamlike shots before digital editing tools became the norm. Yan. And of course, street photography, one of my likes, no? The art of capturing a scene in public place, particularly on the street. It's called street photography. Many of these types of photographs are also considered to be candid in nature, usually unstag and shot spontaneously. Yan. So, pura po siya fashion, no? Pero this is, mama ni street nila. Mas kaya nga ni, sa ilang street, nga nilang ginasuot. Tugnaw man. Ayan. Well, ano dito, there is an account in Facebook, no, na nag-aano na nag-try po siya street photography diri sa Mati. Nindot pud ba ya? Time-lapse photography, ayan. So, in time-lapse photography, a series of frames of the same scene or subject matter are captured to depict a stage of change or fluctuation. So, the final result is a collection of shots that can be played back like a short video that shows the object or subject being affected by the passage of time. Ayan. So, mao ni kang time-lapse photography. So, pwede po siya kay time-lapse video. So, lahi po to kay video kay mo paspas. Kaning kang time-lapse photography is isa-isa jud mo ma-capture ang kanang naay moving object, no? So, nice po kayo siya. Travel photography. So I know all of us here really love to travel. So documenting a place, particularly one of the highlights, the cultural, historical, touristic, or iconic aspects of the given area is called travel photography. So dating back to the 1850s, the genre had been made incredibly popular by travel publications like the National Geographic and the Condé Nast Traveler. So ayan. So, wa pa ako kasakay jug train na nasya sa kagubatan. Train lang sa street. Then underwater photography, so it's really ano no. So we have this underwater. Oh my, it's a blue whale. No, it's yeah, blue whale to, blue whale. Hadlok kayo no. Then urban exploration photography, somewhat related to travel photography. Urban exploration photography, also called urbex photography, focuses on capturing abandoned places and spaces that have been long forgotten. So aspects of architectural photography as well as interior and exterior photography comprise part of this genre. Ayan. So they are mga forgotten daw na ano. Pero as you can see, the architectural of this, I'm not really sure if this is a church, no? Because maklaro man po mo, there's an altar there, no? Or na stage there. So I think this is a church. Now war photography. So hopefully we don't like that this will happen again, no? The war. So nice kaya pagka-capture. I'm not really sure if this is colored din. So maybe before in 1940s we don't have yet a color, no? Kaya ganito. So wedding photography, the most common right now. So what happened ba sa aking ilaw? Bakit ayaw siya magsiga? Saglit lang ha, let me fix. So nawala ang saksakanan. Asa man ay kanilagpot. So I hope this war will not really happen, no? Because it's really a chaotic ano jud scenario. Okay, so dili magpakita ang akong ilaw. So what happened to my cam? Ayan, I'm back already. So wedding photography is the common nowadays, no? Ayan ko. Na cake, sa pa ng mga kuan atong mga sapatos, sing-sing ginapicturean miskan. Dili siya ano, ayan. So wildlife, aside from the sports photography, wildlife jud ang pinakalisod pod. Isa sa mga pinakalisod because generally need to have an in or some experience to achieve great shots of wildlife. So patience jud ka ni. Good gear and safe shooting locations are all important when trying to capture animals in the wilderness. Of course, you will be capturing this lion or the tiger. So, did we mention patience? It can take days of waiting to achieve the perfect shot of a wild animal. The type of animal being photographed will also determine the amount of preparation and type of camera gear required. No? So, ayan. So, mag-determine jud. So, it's not really that automatic makaka-capture ka for the, ano no, best picture. So, it really took days, no? Take days before you have this, like this one. The moose, tiger, the cheetah, or the leopard. Then, ayan, I think this is it. So, let me just read this. Perfecting different types of photography. Asa naman ka? So, as you can see, there are lots of different types of photography to try out, experiment with, and perfect. So, subject matter, lighting conditions, and the location of the photo shoot will all impact the type of camera gear and techniques used to get a great photo. So possible uses of the photos will also help photographer determine if they need to meet any other special conditions such as getting model or property releases for the imagery. Experience and practice go hand in hand. If you found something on this list that you never tried capturing before or even though about shooting, so there's no time like the present to go get that shot. So do it now na daw. And if you've already got a portfolio that showcases your talents, send some eye-catching shots our way. Apply to become a contributor and shows us your photography portfolio or check out our contribute facts for more. Well, what we look for this taxi collection. Okay, that's it. I think that's the end of our topic for the different types of photography. I hope you can recall no the different types of photography. But yes, there are activity for this afternoon. Okay. But before that, let me end this because this is for just the lecture. Then nag-live ako ulit for our discussion saglit. Okay? So bye for now. Yes, you have class pala kay Sir RJ. Sorry. So ayan. So just check your canvas no to for your activity of these types of photography. Okay? So just say present for your attendance. Bye, everyone, and thank you for coming. Have a nice day.